I should shave. Give me a second. I'm back. Hello. I've been raving for 3 years now. I've gone to a lot of festivals in those 3 years. So far in 2024, I've been to 4 festivals. The last one being Electric Forest back in June. So it's been a little bit of time since I raved. And honestly, even still thinking about it, raving is just starting to tire me. So this is like the period of time where I should be getting like some kind of FOMO for raves, and I just don't really have it right now. Summer is almost over. There are a lot of festivals that go on during the summer. There's Tomorrowland, there's Hard Summer, Lala, Veld, Elements, just to like name a few. And I have never really attended festivals during the summer because that's when I typically move to a different apartment. And this is the first summer in like 5 years where I did not have to worry about moving. I re-signed the lease here, so you ever realize how fucking peaceful that is? So in the past, since I don't go to any festivals during the summer, by the time Electric Zoo comes around, I'm like ready to go and I'm locked in. But the thought of going to like a 2 or 3 day bender is just starting to tire me, and Electric Zoo is just never gonna happen again. So what about raves is tiring me out? Did that sentence come out correctly? I don't know if you've seen my festival videos this year so far. I've had pretty bad luck this year when it comes to weather. Day 1 of Ultra was cut short a few hours. That was probably one of the worst rain I've ever had to stand outside for. Luckily, Ultra extended the second day over an hour and extended the third day by 15 minutes, which doesn't really seem like a lot, but this festival is one of the most urban locations, and having to abide by like city noise and curfew laws, we appreciate you, Ultra. Electric Forest rained out for a couple hours on day 3 and then reopened from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. But we didn't attend. We were staying at an Airbnb 40 minutes out. We just called it a night. Then day 4 was cut short a few hours, then subsequently closed early because of rain and lightning. And look, if you're one of the people that say rain and lightning is just part of the amazing festival experience, you know, I love your positive mindset, but I just don't like it. I like the sun. I like nice weather. I like things operating for the entire duration period when they're expected to. I like not getting wet. And honestly, it's not just, I don't even think it's bad luck. I feel like weather has been pretty horrific this year for festivals. Weather gods, I have one thing to say to you. I'm a shank you if you touch Lost Lands in any way. I would say even the most low-key, like 2-day festival, the ticket is pretty expensive. For 2-day festivals, expect to pay around like $200 to like $400. For 3 to 4 day festivals, at least like $450. So there's already a huge financial commitment to wanting to maximize your experience. And if you're like me, where you live in New York, you kind of have to travel and house yourself to most of these big festivals because Electric Zoo us in the ass. I mean, there's S2O, but I already said I don't want to get wet. Also, having to think about the cost of hotels, Airbnbs, car rentals, flights, eating out for every meal, peat boxes. I have committed a lot the past few years on raves and festivals, and I don't regret any of it. I think it's an investment on my experience, and I've loved it. But to be honest, like how much longer do I want to keep investing in it? The majority of my PTO the past few years have been festival focused. And I want to actually like travel to different places, you know, so I can travel. I think my mindset and things in general would be a little different if I lived with my parents back in Orange County. Then I can drive like an hour or two for like all these different festivals that happen throughout the calendar year. You know, they have Beyond, Coachella, Lost in Dreams, Hard Summer, Based Con, Nocturnal, Escape, Dream State, Apocalypse, Countdown. I probably missed like another 20. Oh, did I mention EDC is like another 4 hours away? So I wouldn't have to take any PTO, and I wouldn't necessarily have to travel to any one of these. Like they're like, think of it like a weekend hobby or a weekend activity. But for me, the reality is going to like 6 festivals a year means I have about 6 travel weekends dedicated to raving and festivals, and it leaves me a little energy and time to do additional traveling, like Asia, Europe. I want to go to those countries, man. Countries, fucking continents. I want to go to those continents. I'm a huge believer that the experience you had in your most recent festival will make a huge impact on how much you want to go to your next one. If you had an otherworldly experience, you know, you're going to be finding the next festival to go to. You're going to be booking your next ticket the Monday after. However, if things don't really go your way, you're not really going to be longing for a festival anytime soon. And this is an unpopular opinion. I know E-Forest is a lot of people's favorite festival, so I'm going to get a lot of heat for saying what I'm about to say, but I just didn't really have a good time. I'm being honest with my experience. Sorry, the post office called me. I had to take it. They lost my Lost Lands wristbands. I did not have the best time there. I left that weekend absolutely exhausted, and I haven't really had the urge to go to any festival since. So my next festival is in a few weeks. As I already just said, it's Lost Lands. I have gone the year prior. It's my favorite festival. There's not a single bad moment that I had last year. So I'm actually like starting to get really excited for it. I have a huge group going with me this time. So honestly, all it might take is just one really good weekend and one really good time there. Just get right back on track. But what I also want to say is at some point I might just want to prioritize other things. And that's perfectly okay. Damn, I really wish I had my wristbands.